I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain. I can feel this fire building up a little while, and when chicken wire, sure enough, it's live, and try to stop it, but I can't. It's calling my name. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up into the cold of the rain. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. This time I'm taking what's mine, like a long lost out west outlaw out of his mind. I'm riding into town, no turning back now. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up into the cold of the rains. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up into the cold of the rains. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. I'm back in the saddle again.
Fall back here, get back, doo doo doo. Fall back here, get back, doo doo doo. Fall back here, get back, doo doo doo. Fall back here, get back.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The webby, look at the boots, fleet. Headache, gotta wait till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back.
I only like bad, but a thick, it's a big, it's a no. So long as she get really put up. Listen, I don't mean to call you, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. Run it, that we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap. You said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. Juicy J that. I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back. back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Carolina Panthers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this. Right.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
And didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's a 2nd and 8. More now. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
First down, Steelers.
Now Moore. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Handoff for Warren. He works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Come on. Set. Back up, go.
He releases it, and now thrown incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Moore. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. On again, it's Warren. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now we get a timeout called on the defensive as we step aside here in this first quarter. Four receivers in the formation here for a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Moore. And he's got it. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Warren is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Panthers nothing. Chris Boswell
now to kick it away after the touchdown. Gets around him. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Set, ready. Blue 32. Strike. Check, strike. Ready.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Steeler defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Young. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, blue. Red 38. Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. This is caught by McMillan. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 50, green.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, now. Yellow, 22. Chop, 17. Black chop. Check, smash. Set.
The play fake, now Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Drill green. Here we go. Ready.
To throw, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Okay, right. Set, hut.
It'll be Young again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Sanders. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Young. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Ready. Blue, you, yellow. Red, cycle. 6, mega. Steal, check, steal. Set,
now Young. And this one drops in the end zone. It looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
And he takes a pretty good lift there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
43. Here we go. Here we go. Red, green, jack. Steel, black. Claws, red. Ready?
First play, and Young is going to throw it. He'll find McMillan here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
60 red. 60 red. White, blue. White, white. Drill, green. Black, shot. Ready, ready.
Young will set to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Watch out.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
.52 blaster. Hut, hut.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Panthers at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
7 yards there, the first down screen play.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Come on. Red, cycle. 45, white. Blaster, 6. Fury, yellow. Set.
Here is Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Striker, check, striker. 22 needle. Check. Needle blue. Green jack.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Here's Kent to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Looking to throw. Moore. A short one there to Freiermuth. That'll give them 8 that time. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Moore. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ty Zentner now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. Able to power through. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Young loses it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Needle blue. White, white. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 30. Hey, check mega. Go red. Set.
stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Black. Black shot. Ready.
Now here's Young. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here we go, set. 10 black.
So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Ready. Drill. Blue 32. Smash. Red.
Young now. He'll try and do this himself. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Off the play fake. Moore had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. On now is Ty Zentner to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. shifts by him. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Striker. Check striker. Go red. Set. Go.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Fight. Let's go. Yellow. 43. Ultra. Ultra. Yellow. Zoom. Zoom. Blue. Go. Hut. Hut.
1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Blue striker. Red. Yellow. 6. Mega. Green jack. Set.
Young to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
52 blue. Ready?
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Ready up.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Set. Ready. 33. Yellow. Drill green.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready,
and no
set.
move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Set. Hey, go steal. Red. 38. Check, huh?
Young to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Here we go. Mega. 10 black. Set.
Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Down. Black, 95. 52 blaster. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
50, Greaves. Smash, smash.
Hubbard going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready, strike. Black 40. Ready.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Fitzgerald down for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Moore. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Set, go red. Yellow, 22. Hey, blue, go.
following the interception. Young. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Okay, right.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Cut, yellow, zoom. Yellow, 43. Blaster, 6. Drill, green. Fury, yellow. Set, hut.
Another try after the first down sack. Young on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, their first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Yellow, go. Blue striker. Needle blue. Rail, yellow. Hut, hut.
Final play of the half. Young. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he will be brought down as time is now running on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Running left, it's Warren. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Able to push his way through. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go. 22. White.
Throwing to start the drive. Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here we go. Set. Fight. 60 red. 60 red. Ultra. Yellow. Zoom. Ready?
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 65 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now a run with Warren. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. More now. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Check striker. Black. Needle blue. Ready.
Looking to throw. Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Highsmith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
Yellow. 22. Huge. Yellow. Slide through.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Here we go, set. 10 cycles. Set.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Set, hut. Spike, 60 red. 60 red. 52 blaster. Hut.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Red. Red. Yellow. Black ultra. Set.
Again, it's Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set. 50. Grip claws red. 6. Mega. Blaster. 6. Black shot.
Looking to throw, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A 3rd quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Down. Hey, check Mega. 45. White. Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ready.
Young. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Derek Harmon in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Moore. Now they go screen. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun, Moore. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And some room to work. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, set, 43 rail, 50, green. Set, go.
The play fake, now Young. Got a man, that's Liggett. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
38. Striker. Hut.
On the give, this is Hubbard. He gets away from one. And now the spin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 33, yellow, trouble, 38. Smash. Set.
Now a toss play for Hubbard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Blue, go. Black 40. Green jack. Hut.
To throw, Young. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 6
On the give, it's Warren. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Tag. 70 Lions. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Moore. Got his man. It's Warren. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
They try the left side with Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Ready, break.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Handoff for Warren. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Moore. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Ready, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Viking 18.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
19, 7,
Operating from the gun. Moore. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Back to throw again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Down. Yellow, 43. Set, cut.
Now Young. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they're ruling incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
60 red. 60 ready.
Young to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
33, yellow. Ready?
Young. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
Here's Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Nice. Ready.
Now fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Yeah, he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Escapes the defender. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is, because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around.